ways to not only door knock, but how to do it, in a smart way that's going to be more efficient, that you're most likely to get more results from, and make good use of your time, right? Because the deals are where? Are they here or are they out there? Where are the deals at? They're out there, right? Yeah, so I don't mind when I come to the office and the office is empty, because I'm like, okay, I hope they're out there working and not Netflix, or doing some other stuff. So, because the deals are out there. And when you're not out there looking for the deals, then you're out here searching for them to go phones, right? All right, so without further ado, Coach,
let's
come
go.
on in and get this party going.
Who wants to learn how to get leads before the end of the year?
Yes.
Yes. All right, I was hoping to see like 5 hands. And today we're going to talk about how to maximize door knocking. Meaning, how to do it with intention. So, the goal is not to just do the activity, but to dominate. So, you could either be ordinary, or you could be extraordinary. The choice is ours. So, the first thing that we got to do is, believe it or not, mindset. You got to get your mind right. Before stepping out, it's important that our new agents, or agents that are still not 100% embracing door knocking, you got to have the right mindset and the right preparation in order to be effective. One of the things that we can do to develop a winning mindset is understanding that consistency is the key to everything. Whether you're doing phones, whether you're doing, because I want them to know that first and foremost, I'm ethical, I'm honest, I'm coming from a place of contribution and giving, and I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book. So if you don't have anything to hide, why do you have to look at the ceiling? Use body language that conveys warmth and professionalism. We talked about this. I see a lot of realtor pictures. What are you, Julius Caesar? Like, is this the Gladiator movie 300? Like, I mean, again, be warm. Like, I don't know, take a picture with your dogs. Something warm. Something inviting. Use body language that conveys warmth and professionalism. Here's the important thing. The opening line, the first 10 seconds matter. I hear a lot of agents, whether it's in person, over the phone, door knocking, they open their mouth and the first thing that they say is, I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. You already have, brother. You're halfway there. Don't say, I'm sorry to bother you. You already are. If you know you're bringing value, you're not bugging. If you're making calls and you got 10 seconds to wow somebody, and the first thing that I tell Victor is, I'm sorry to bother you. Whoa, you already are. I'm sorry to bug you. I apologize. I already cut a minute. They're done. Next. Hi, I'm Ulysses with the mega team at KW The Lakes. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm actually offering free home evaluations, and 3 of your neighbors actually decided to take advantage of my offer. And I was wondering, would you be interested in taking advantage of my offer? Have you had any thoughts of selling, by the way? And we've actually said this. I've taken Haiti, I know I've taken Maria, I've taken... Before we started doing the commercial, we were doing homes, believe it or not. If they say no, most agents will stop here. Hi Patricia, my name is Ulysses. I'm actually a broker associate with KW Lakes. How are you this morning? What would you tell me?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for allowing me a few minutes of your time. Actually, I'm visiting the neighborhood because I'm dropping off some free home evaluations to your neighbors. And I was wondering, would you like to take advantage of my free offer? If they say, no, follow up with this. I totally understand. By the way, have you seen the home values in your area in recent weeks? Some of your neighbors were shocked to know how much their homes are worth. Would you like a quick update or a second opinion? Oh, I already know how much my house is worth. Well, hey, are you open to a second opinion? What if I can potentially get you more if you were to decide to sell? I'm not pushy. And how much would it hurt you to get a second opinion? If you say, oh, I already know how much my house is worth. It's worth $550. What if I were to tell Victor, well, actually, Mr. Homeowner, in this area, they're actually going about $650 and $620. And I haven't even seen his house. What if I can get you more if you were to decide to sell? Would you give me 10 minutes of your time? You see? But a lot of agents are like, oh, you already know the value, okay, thank you. Why are we losing so quick? Totally understand, by the way, have you seen what home values in your area? Some of your neighbors were shocked at how much their homes value were. Would you like a quick update? What are some of the common objections? Because this is what we talked about today during the role-playing session. Objections. I'm not looking to sell. I completely understand. Many people are not. But they likely would love to know the home's value. Everybody's curious about the value. Would you like a quick market update? I already have a realtor. Most agents will be like, oh, thank you. That's great. Do you have a go-to agent if you needed a second opinion? Then you realize that there was never another realtor. But that was the easiest thing to get you to go away. I already have a realtor. That's great. Do you happen to have a go-to realtor like myself to get a second opinion? Then you realize that there was never a realtor. That was just the first thing that popped into their head. I'm busy right now. No worries. I'm going to leave some information for you. In case you have any questions, I will still honor that free home evaluation if you call me in a few days. Would that work? Sure, leave it there. Fantastic. Thank you so much and have a great day. Don't take anything personal. What is a thermometer? What does a thermometer do?
Controls the temperature.
Controls? Well,
The
Oh,
thermometer.
no, I'm sorry.
The thermometer.
That one tells you. It gives
Okay,
you
okay.
the exact temperature.
so a thermometer does what, Ricardo?
Check the temperature.
There it is. Check. See, if I was sitting next to you, I'd be like,
I was thinking, oh, wait.
the thermometer checks the temperature. What does a thermostat do?
Controls that.
Controls it. So if somebody comes at you with an energy that may not be as pleasant, do you match their intensity and become a thermometer? Or do you regulate the temperature and become a what? Thermostat. Do I match it? Or do I control the temperature and bring it down? Control it. What are some things that we as human beings could do? What can we control? Our attitude and our effort. I can't control what my brother Victor does, but I can control how I react to what he gives me. Same thing with door knocking. There's going to be some people that are going to be rude. There's going to be some people that are going to curse at you. Believe it or not, you become the thermostat and diffuse the situation, bring the tone down, and you just say, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. Thank you. Have a great day. F you. I love you either way. How long have you lived here? Come from a place of curiosity. How long have you lived here, Dave? 5 years, 7 years. Wow. So where did you come from? What area did you move from? I've lived in Lake Hillsborough all my life. Wow. Well, let me ask you this. If you were to move, where would you go? If you ever did move, where would you go next? What is the biggest concern that you have about selling a home? Like some people, just the idea of selling is like, oh my God, the U-Haul, the moving, the boxing. Oh my God, I'd rather not move. Gathering and tracking leads. Here's a good one. It's not hard to get leads. We've proven time and time again. Yeah? Like there's leads happening. What do we do when we get those leads? This is where we have to nurture them and make sure that we put them in some sort of Excel spreadsheet, KW command, a CRM, so that we don't lose them. Petra gave me her number on a piece of paper, a napkin, and I blew my nose. and I also blew $20,000. Not every phone number will be a lead. Sometimes you have a phone number, but you don't have a lead. I hear time and time again, I got a lead. Well, what is a lead? A lead is somebody that expressed interest. But before you have a lead, you got to have a conversation. Those are contacts. Are they hot? Are they a hot lead? Ready to sell now? Are they a warm lead? Somebody that might sell in the next 6 to 12 months. Are they a cold lead? Not really interested or open to any updates. Like they're just, don't even bother. Take me off of your list. Because you will hear them. You know what? No. Can you take me off? of your list, please, Dave? Would you like me to send you periodic market updates? So that you know what your home is worth. So that when you are ready, you'll know. If they refuse, just say, would it be okay if I check in with you every 2 to 5 months? Is it okay? If they still say no, well, hey, if anything changes, is it okay if I leave you my card? No. Okay? Again, be the thermostat. Because if you tell me no 3 times, and I match your energy and I become a thermometer, leaving something behind. Door hangers. Let's leverage through our business partners. Our home warranty business partners often provide us with door hangers that we can staple our business cards. Here's another blessing, because it is a blessing. We go door knocking every Wednesday, and our office provides us with flyers where we all have to do is just staple our business cards. Beautiful, glossy, beautiful flyers. And all you have to do is literally staple your card and go door knock. I've never had an office that did all the heavy lifting for me. A short written note. Sorry neighbor, sorry that I missed you. I'm actually your local real estate professional neighbor specialist. Wanted to see if you wanted a free home evaluation. Boom. Drop off a flyer with recent activity in your area. A recent market update. 2 actives, 2 pendings, 3 solds. Average days in the market. Or it could be a picture of a flyer of a recent sold. So for any of you that have sold a house in the last 2-3 months, do a just sold flyer and leverage that sold so that you can say, I just sold your neighbor's house. Do the neighbors know when it sold? Could have been 3 months ago, could have been 6 months ago. Let them know. I recently sold your neighbor's house. Your house may be worth more than you think. Believe it or not. Follow-up conversations. Again, the money is in the follow-up. We can get leads till we're blue in the face. Leads is not that hard to get. We've noticed, we've proven getting leads. I got 4, I got 2. It's the follow-up. It's engaging. And the follow-up is not just a simple text. Remember, this is our money. This is our income. Make the phone call first. Again, same-day follow-up. The quicker we follow up, the greater the chances of us connecting. If you do an open house on Saturday, don't call them on Tuesday. You're done. You lost whatever slim chance you had at connecting. Same-day follow-up. And the first method of follow-up should be what? A phone call. What do you think would be the second best way to follow up? Video text. A video text. Well, coach, what if I don't like video? Good luck. Start one. Start loving them. Because guess what? Videos are not going anywhere. YouTube, why did it get so big? What is YouTube? Videos. What is TikTok? Videos. What is Instagram for the most part? Reels, which are videos. But we don't want to do videos. People want to see, they want to see us in action. They don't want to see a collage of a house. Anybody can do that. Anybody. How do we differentiate ourselves from the other 900,000 realtors that all of them put the same stuff? Do something different. Same-day follow-up, send a quick text or email thanking them for their time. 48-hour follow-up. If they've showed interest, send them a CMA. Send them a CMA. Or better yet, if you want to wow them, print it and deliver it to them in person. How many people are doing that? Very few. Weekly follow-ups. Just because you couldn't get a hold of them the first time, it doesn't mean you should stop what? Calling. There was a joke that said, follow up until they die or they buy. Everything happens after 7 or 8 follow-ups. Most agents, guess what? Guess how many times they follow up? Once. And it's proven by NAR statistics, National Association of Realtors, that every client will make a decision after they've heard from the realtor 7 or 8. But yet, our statistics show that we, as an industry, follow up once. And then we wonder that the market's tough, that buyers are liars, that sellers were, no, You didn't give them a reason to call you back. Give them a reason to call you back. Hey Patricia, I was in your area and just wanted to stop by and see if you had any questions about real estate. By the way, 3 of your neighbors, since the last time that we spoke, 3 of your neighbors actually sold. And they sold actually in 3 days, way above the market. Just wanted you to know, because I know that you've shown interest in the past. And houses originally were selling for $620, well now they're selling for $645. Just in case you're ready to sell. Eventually she's gonna be like, I think this is the time, Ulysses. Great. Send value-driven content like market updates. Again, if we're using KW Command, leverage that software. That software is powerful. You can send flyers with a touch of a button. You can send text. You can personalize them too. I would not neglect the video text. But those are powerful tools that, by the way, they don't cost anything. They don't cost anything. Converting leads into clients. Because one is the prospecting. Another one is the lead follow-up. But also it's the lead what? Conversion. A lot of agents go to offices because their only value proposition is what? They're giving me free leads. Well, technically they're not free. And number 2, you gotta learn how to what? Convert them. If Petra's my broker and she's giving me 5 leads a month and she sees that I'm not converting them, she's gonna have a conversation with me and she's gonna say, hey, I thought you had game. I can't be giving you my leads because they're costing me money. And if I convert them, I'm gonna make $25,000 on each lead. So either you step up your game or they're gonna have to go to Ricardo. He's converting everything left and right. And I'm gonna be like, oh damn, this is for real. This is for real, you know. Offer a home evaluation report at no pressure. Again, I always say, hey, by the way, I was in your area. We're actually going to be offering free home evaluations to your neighbors. I'm actually going to be dropping off 3 of them, and I wanted to see if you wanted to take advantage of it. Provide educational content. I still don't see many realtors do videos educating the consumer. Like the pros and cons of buying versus selling. 5 things you should know before you sell your house. Because everybody's doing the same thing. Collages. Yeah, they're cute. But that makes us look like everybody else. And we are not like everybody else. 5 things to know before selling. Why you should sell your home before the holidays. Number 1. And by the way, you can do this in a video through a teleprompter. Again, leverage technology. In a 55-second video. A video shouldn't be 30 minutes. Now, unless it's like a class. But if you just want to give some bullet points so that they can call you, 40 to 55 seconds, you can do it. And then if you leverage CapCut and captions, those videos are going to come out absolutely amazing. Stay consistent. We talked about 2,000 phone calls before you say that phone calls didn't work. Don't do one video and then you say, well, nobody called me. Videos suck. They don't work. Stay consistent. Schedule when you're going to record video content. If it's too tedious, okay, great. Put it on your calendar. Tuesday from 2 to 5, I'm going to record video content for the whole month. And record 4 to 5 videos so that you can drop one every Thursday. Have different change of clothes. I would go to my office and I would literally take my hangers and I would change. And then I would do another video. And then I would change again. And then I would have a folder in my phone, like an album, of every video that I already done. I've already edited. It was already pre-cut and everything, so that every Friday I will drop one. And now it's not a pain in the behind. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So stay consistent with your video content, and remember, no sales happen unless you touch every lead at least 6 to 8 times. Those are NAR statistics. Those are not Coach Ulysses. Pro tips for long-term success. You're a coach. Make it a habit. Again, whatever you do, show consistency. Because if you're not consistent, nothing will work. Commit to knocking on doors at least 3 to 5 times a week. If you've never done it, start every Monday and work your way up. But stay consistent. If you want to go to the gym and you want to get in shape, start with one day. Don't commit to some crazy schedule. Be like, I'm going to be there at 4 o'clock in the morning for 5 hours. No, you're not. Stop lying to yourself. Don't do that. Track your daily numbers. Whenever I ask everybody in our group chat, I need your numbers before 8 a.m. and before 5 p.m., it's not because I want to be a dictator. It's because I'm holding you accountable because you all gave me permission to coach you and hold you accountable is before 8 o'clock in the morning, I want everybody to text me what? Let's see who pays attention because you guys already know this.
The agenda for the day. What do you hope to get done?
And by when do I want those numbers?
Yeah.
See? And what happens by 5?
You send out what you actually did.
You guys hear that? Accountability is uncomfortable, but guess what? When Arlen does it to me, I don't get offended because he has to report those numbers to who? To our fearless leader, Sophia. Hey, what's up with the production? Hey, there's 40 agents on coaching. What's up with the escorts? Well, hey, I just got on the phone with Ulysses, or better yet, we had a one-on-one conversation, and his team has 75 leads. Okay, great, so we should be expecting what, 20, 30 escorts open? Well, it looks like it. But if we're just fluffing and bluffing, eventually he's going to be like, what happened? So don't track your numbers, but don't commit to numbers that you know you're not going to do. Because at the end of the day, in 60 to 90 days, there's not going to be a wire of commissions. We cannot call B of A and Chase and say, hey, listen, I need to show something to my coach that you just wired me 100 grand. So can you like wire me something really quick and then I'll wire it? Before you unwire it, can you give me a printout? Because I got to show my team leader that I'm actually working. No, baby, it doesn't work that way. Invite the neighbors to your open houses. This is a great excuse to door knock and what else? Cold call. Hi neighbor, my name is Ulysses. I'm actually a broker associate with KW The Lakes. Hey, listen, I just listed your neighbor's house. And I wanted to personally invite you to our open house. It's going to go live Saturday, but because you're our neighbor, we actually wanted to invite you on Thursday. We're going to have pan dulce, cafecito. Look at the house, give us some feedback. We're going to be playing our guitar. Then nobody will come. Shoot. Use just sold scripts. Hi neighbor, my name is Ulysses Vega. I'm actually a broker associate with KW The Lakes. Hey, listen, I wanted to let you know that I recently sold your neighbor's house. The average days in the market in this area was 35. Well, guess what? I sold it in 4. And I wanted to let you know, have you thought about selling? Well, you know what? We have. Fantastic. If you were to sell, where would you go? By the way, this is all a script. I know it sounds amazing, but it's a script. It's a script. This is where the oohs and the ahs would have come in. Ooh. Ah. See, Dave has taken my classes long enough. Even though today he let me have it. It's our inside joke, by the way. I love Dave. That'll always be the inside joke because we were role playing today, and I told him, I know you don't have a mean bone in you, Dave. But I want you to be mean to me during our role-playing sessions. I want you to be mean and be rude and just curse me out, Dave. Come on.
Can you do it?
No, but
I tried, man.
He
It was
tried.
sort of like
And-
it
but it
just
was-
said Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I'm like, you know, Dave is already going to go to heaven because he said he has no bad vibe in his DNA. And that's why you are going to be fantastic in real estate because when you talk to Dave, you feel like you've known him for 30 years. So, I gave you a plug. I just sold your neighbor's house down the street. I just sold your neighbor's house down the street. By the way, the demand is high. Would you consider selling for the right price? Seasonal door knocking. Hi neighbor. I always say hi neighbor. Do I have to be your neighbor, Maria?
No.
But if I go to Arlen's house and I say, good morning, neighbor, you'll probably be like, maybe you are a neighbor. I mean, you're somebody's neighbor. We do live in California, right? We're neighbors. Hi, neighbor. My name is Ulysses. I'm actually a broker with Keller Williams. Hey, the reason for my visit is because I'm doing a toy drive. And I wanted to see if you wanted to donate a toy for children that may be less fortunate this holiday season. You know, if you can think of something, it'd mean the world to a kid. Can I leave you a flyer? By the way, my office is this, where you can either call me, text me, I can pick it up, or you can drop it off at the office. Or, hey neighbor, I'm gonna be doing a can drive for the holidays. We're actually gonna be donating it to a really good cause. We have a charity that we contribute, or we are part of, or whatever you wanna call it. Those are seasonal door knockings. We're gonna be having a trick or treat. We're gonna be having a pumpkin patch. Those are great excuses to phone call and door knock. Because you're not soliciting. You're coming across as what? Part of the community. Hey, we live here. I'd love to invite you if you have kids. We're gonna have picture with Santa. No, it's not gonna be me, so don't look at me.
So can we door knock the ones that say no soliciting when we're not actually?
I know.
Well,
like,
I
what
mean,
do we think?
here's
How can we
the
work
thing.
that one?
It depends for the right cost. Now, if somebody comes across as a thermometer and say, hey, you dummy, look at my sign.
Yeah.
I totally understand. I'm actually doing a food drive. So I'm not selling anything. A pumpkin patch. Or we're having, take pictures with Santa. Something. I'm not selling anything. I am a realtor, but just wanted to see if you had kids that maybe wanted to take a picture with Santa, maybe the grandkids. If you do, is it okay if I leave my flyer? If they curse at you, what do you do? Do
Leave
you
it and run?
become the thermometer or the thermostat?
Thermostat.
Or, no, I'll just leave it at that. Post market updates from the neighborhood you're targeting. Again, be the neighborhood specialist. You guys want to know how I also crushed it in my neighborhoods? Besides open house signs, I ordered yard sale signs, courtesy of your neighborhood real estate agent, Ulysses Vega. So when somebody wanted to do a yard sale, if I see that you're doing a yard sale on Friday, my brother Victor, I'm gonna go stop by and say, neighbor, how are you? My name is Ulysses. I noticed that you're doing a yard sale. I noticed that you have about 3 signs, and one of them is literally a carbon, piece of paper. I'm actually a real estate agent. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Would you be okay if I lend you 50 yard sale signs to promote? What is he gonna say? No? Absolutely. By the way, it's not gonna cost you a thing. Do you like tamales? So if I bring you some tamales and some chaparrado, would you be okay with that? I'm not selling anything, by the way. I didn't say anything about selling or buying. I've done that. Now I put the signs of the yard sale on my own. Guess what the rest of the neighbors are doing? They're looking at what I'm doing, and all the realtor neighbors are like, shit, I should have done that.
And you're with your suit and everything all hot?
Yeah. Well, I was hotter 25 years ago, but thank you. I know. I have to make people laugh. Okay, fine. This is where. This is if I was at school, they'd put me on the corner with that donkey tail or something. Yeah, I have to make you guys laugh. We shouldn't be all stressed out in the classroom. Not when door knocking. Stay motivated. First and foremost, stay motivated. Door knocking, remember, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Don't take rejection personally. We've gone over that a million times. You will hear no's. You will hear, get the hell out of my neighborhood. F you. Don't leave your here. I've heard it. I've been chased by dogs. Luckily, I ran track. Because we often want to celebrate only the big ones. I'm not going to celebrate anything other than a closing. Petra, you got 4 listings. Celebrate those, baby. Those are wins. I got a lead for somebody order and I booked an appointment. Celebrate that one. Because there's some people that can't even say that. So celebrate that. So the deal. If we get a lead, let's follow up. Join a role-playing group. Look what it says. Join a role-playing group. What do we do Tuesdays and Thursdays? We role-play. How much does it cost to join? The last time I checked, $0.
Free 99.
Yeah, that's it. Free 99. That's it. We do role plays from Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8:30 to 9:30. And role playing does work. Final thoughts. Door knocking to me is one of the fastest ways to build relationships. And it's easy and it doesn't cost you a penny. You don't have to invest thousands of dollars in marketing materials. Just a beautiful attitude, comfy tennis shoes, and just know this is gonna work, and I'm gonna find somebody, at least one person, that will say, you know what? I'm glad you stopped by because we need to sell our house. You just need one. Just need one. You've seen it. Just one. Requires consistency. It does say that. It doesn't say go door knock and come back and your phone's gonna blow up. It requires consistency, confidence, and a solid follow-up strategy. Again, you get a lead, but we never follow up. Let's not blame the door knocking or the phone calls because nothing happened. Well, we got leads, but we never followed up. Do the heavy lifting, and it doesn't require money other than just sweat equity, what they call it. You could either invest dollars or sweat equity. Again, join us for door knocking. As a group, we call it City Sweep. The other day I got it wrong. My script was kind of off and I said street sweeping. And Arlen said, you know what, I love the fact that you want to be part of the community, but we don't do that here. You can do that after 6. So, City Sweep, aka door knocking. We do that Wednesdays from 9 to 11:30. And the beauty about it is that the office, the Lakes, provides the resources, the flyers already printed, designed, ready to go. I mean, it doesn't get any easier. And we go as a group, so our female agents won't have to worry about going by themselves because we gotta think of safety. And I'm also going to share some safety tips. Never go alone if you're a female. We never encourage you to go alone because we want to make sure that we come back to our loved ones, to our families, and never put a commission over your safety, ever. Go with somebody. Don't door knock late at night because, again, it gets dark. If we don't know the area, again, always think of safety first. Door knocking works if you work it. I know that I've personally gotten listings that I double-ended. I've gotten listings that turn into apartment building buyers and sellers. I've gotten door knocking business from people that I still stay in touch with right now. So it does work, but you got to be consistent with it. So let's see. Thank you.
Thank you.
I made you guys laugh. I made you guys cry. But hopefully we drop some golden nuggets. Any takeaways? Because again, I'm always going to ask for takeaways, ahas. Was it helpful? Did we learn something? The goal for Sophia, Arlen, and all of the leadership here is to make sure that every time we come to a class, that we leave here with at least one thing that we can do. Because the goal is to implement. What can we do that we all can implement that is going to radically change our business so that we can get 4 to 5 closings before the end of the year? Who wants to share some? Yes, Maria.
The local market report, I like that.
All right. What about you, brother?
Just the fact that it takes 7 to 8 times.
Mm.
And it's a statistic
Yeah.
by ignoring that's like it's there.
It's there. I mean, if I give you a recipe to make chicken tortilla soup, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Don't put meat. Don't put ground turkey. It's chicken. It's right here. Take with it. I believe that one day I was going to cook some really delicious rice. Now my daughter says, Dad, can you get red rice? I was like, yeah, you were bagging on my burnt rice one time, huh? I see how it is. So don't stop doing the activity. I want to thank all of you for making sure that you made the time. Hopefully today was helpful.